It is 1 o'clock in the morning. I'm sorry, 2 o'clock in the morning, and and I can't really sleep. I and I sound like a kid, but I had a very horrible nightmare, and I got scared. And I I had this dream, and I never think about it. I never think about this dream. Like I have it to the in the back of my mind, and and before I say this, I mean, if you don't like to hear, if this makes you feel uncomfortable, then I mean, what I'm about to say is very heavy stuff. And if you don't want to, if you feel uncomfortable, or if you don't want to see it, if you don't want to hear it, I mean, I got some other videos, there are some light-hearted videos that that you could check out my channel. But this here, I mean, um, I'm just gonna be blunt. It's very serious, heavy topic. But just wanting you to know. Viewer discretion is advised. But yeah, yeah, it's very bad. The stream is terrible. I've had this dream in the past, but it's getting to a point where it's becoming frequent, and oh gosh, and it's I don't normally like to think about this, and I usually like to have it in the back of my mind, but I but well, we'll cut to the chase. This dream, it involves my family, my parents, my mom and my stepdad. Well, my mom and my dad. So, well, my mom and my stepdad, whatever you want to call it. And this is a dream, by the way. It's not like it recently happened, but in the past. It's not like it happened anymore, but as much anymore, but it's happened in the past. But but like I had this dream with me, my mom, and my stepdad. They were arguing, and and I remember it was my birthday or something. And back then, my stepdad used to be an alcoholic, but thank God he's he quit that, and he's a believer. He's a believer now. He goes to church with my mom and all that stuff now. So, but back then it was so much worse. And whenever he would drink, he would come through all hours of the night, in the middle of the night, just like get very physical, and very start in this dream. He would, in this nightmare, I would say, he would start beating my mom mercilessly and beating her to a bloody pulp until she's in the hospital. Now, I don't I don't like to think about this. I don't like to talk about this. Which is actually one of the reasons why I came to know God, because I wanted to learn about forgiveness, and oh boy, this is very uncomfortable and always for everybody involved. But but yeah, I started blaming my mom, like punching my mom and smacking her and choking her and kicking her, all that stuff. So she was in the hospital, and like we tried to call her mom. We tried to call the police and all that stuff. He went to jail, but for some reason my mom just kept bailing him out in this dream. She just kept bailing him out, and and it was and this thing, news was like going on, and like when I think and like when I woke up, I shook with fear, cause and the fear when I tried to stop it. I try to handle in the nightmare. I try to handle the situation myself, but this the sense of fear just kind of just kind of hurt. Just kind of like stopped me, and I felt helpless, and I had to like wait in this ambiance while I heard my mom cry and all that stuff, and. I'm not gonna lie, it still kind of hurts a little bit, and I mean, it still kind of hurts a lot, actually, if I'm being honest with myself. And it's not, it's not a very, I don't like to talk about it. I don't like to think about it. I don't like to bring it into existence. But I feel like if I don't bring it into existence, I can never go to the root of the problem. Like any other therapist said that, like any other therapist would tell you, you gotta get to the root of the issue. And by the way, this is what my therapist's been telling me too. So, to talk about it. So it's but this is like my in the past like I said, stepdad would do all that stuff, and my mom would bail him out of jail. But he did the same thing all over again, so it's become a long family history of codependency, alcoholism, and abuse. And in my family, here's the thing about my family. My family likes to, like, they're basically coarse language and violence. And that's the way we communicate. It's just with coarse jokes, gossip, and violence. And it's not good. Which is honestly, I mean, if anything, it's a blessing in disguise. Cause if I didn't go through all that, I wouldn't have known God, and it's become a generational. And even if I go through all those things, and even if it's a generational curse, I mean, now that I know God, I know who can help me, and I think that's why I have like this natural talent of like. I like to help people with those issues, mental issues. This is why the whole reason why I wanted to start a YouTube channel, to help others, going through the same thing. Like, and for a generous perspective, just like mental health in general, or like PTSD or anything like that. And it's I, 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 I still struggle with PTSD sometimes. And so yeah, in this dream, like I woke up. The dream ended with with my the nightmare ended with my mom being in a cast and being in a hospital and just being unrecognizable, covered with blood, unrecognizable by humans. And, but and um and that's when I woke up, stricken with fear and anxiety and sorry um and just pain and resentment. And now, like, I fear that the same thing is gonna happen to me, like when I have somebody. I fear that the same thing's gonna happen if I ever do get married, because remember it's a generational curse. So it's her. I mean, it's like the bad traits. It's hereditary too. So anger runs in my family. So it's it's not that good. So this is why we need Jesus. We need Jesus. We need to forgive those who hurt us. Because if we don't, it's gonna be a bad time. And we shouldn't make excuses for for people who we claim that love us. And but yeah, this, oh my goodness, can I get my words straight? Come on. So so yeah. So yeah, what I'm trying to say is I just I just don't want to think about that ever again. And I trust that God always keeps his promises. And I don't want to yell. I don't want to be angry. I don't want to be violent. I don't want to. I don't want to. I want to stop the cycle. I want to stop the cycle of abuse. I want to stop the cycle of anger. I want to stop the cycle of just everything. Because I feel like it's happening to my niece and nephew, and it's never gonna stop. And but but anyways, yeah, I woke up and and I forgot to pray. Well, I did, yeah, I forgot to pray. Not gonna sugarcoat it. I did forget to pray, which is why I have that dream. And I never dealt with this. I never dealt with PTSD. I never dealt with it, and that's why I'm seeing this therapist who's telling me things I already know. which is why I'm telling you guys this at 1 o'clock in the morning, and I gotta be at work, and I gotta get up for work at 5 in the morning to go to work at 6 in the morning. And I'm gonna be super late. I'm gonna get fired. I'm gonna get all these different things, but I realize now that all those thoughts are from the enemy. The enemy wants chaos in my family. So even if you're going through all those things, if you ever go through the same thing I have, just know that like it's gonna be okay. Just if God tells you to wait, just wait. God always keeps his promises, and just keep standing firm in God's word the best way you know how. And even though things don't quite make sense, always know that there's a God who loves you and always comes back to the 1%. So yeah, that's my dream that I had. That's the nightmare that I had, and it's oh man, it's very bad. And I hope that tonight, tonight, when I go to sleep tonight, I'm gonna have a better dream, and everything's gonna be great. I'm gonna be on time for work, and hopefully it's gonna be a good day. Well, it is Martin Luther King Jr., so happy Martin Luther King Jr. Day to everybody. Yes. So yeah, it's not the start to today, but whatever, it is what it is. And I just want to say that like if you're dealing with the same thing I have or have dealt with it in the past, and just know that you're not alone. Obviously, you're not alone, and just know that God is guiding your steps, and just remain faithful to Him, because He is always faithful. Period. And if you let me, I want to join this journey of faith with you, and I want to pray with you. And I want to do life with you. It doesn't even have to be, PTSD or whatever. I mean, not whatever. It doesn't even have to be PTSD. It could be like abandonment issues or whatever you have or anything. I generally care about you, and I care about your mental health, which is why I started this whole damn channel. Which is why I started this whole freaking channel. I'm serious. If you ever need someone to pray for you or to listen to you, to vent or anything, please let me know. Or please let me know in the comments. Or if you see me in the street, if you see me in the street, or if you see me at work, or you see me at all, please feel free to pull me to the side and just ask me to pray for you or anything. Or just, just send me a DM or whatever. My socials, I'll put a link to it in the description. But yeah, and I really wanna help you guys recover, or like I wanna help you guys to. Let's talk about this. I mean, I think we can help each other as as unified in Christ. So I think it's important that we stay firm in what the Word says and not what we've done in the past or what happened in the past, but we can look forward to what God has planned for us, what God's purpose for us is. And God keeps no records or wrongs. He doesn't. I mean, God cares about what's where you are now. So, I mean, God cares about the person you are now, not what you done in the past or what happened in the past. Like that's in the past. God truly cares about you like one of his own. And well, you are one of his own. You are the apple of God's eye, and you truly are a masterpiece, one of a kind human being with a flawed human being, just like the rest of us, who needs Jesus and just needs to be nurtured and molded into God's image. So, I don't know. I don't know how I was going to read this. I just felt like I needed to say that. But, I'm sorry, I'm rambling again. But, okay, so, I think I'll be fine. I just needed to tell you guys that nightmare that I had. And, please, prayer warriors, please pray for me for this. Please, if you are a prayer warrior, or just really strong in your faith, or whatever walk of life you are in with God, just please pray for me that I continue to heal from this. And it is not easy trying to encourage others when you can't even encourage yourself. So, and especially with somebody with especially somebody like me who has low self-esteem and zero self-confidence and hates things about himself. But that's just another story. Okay. So yeah, please pray for me. Please pray for me. Please pray for me. And I'll do the same for you. Again, if you're going through the same thing I'm going through, just or something different in general, just pray. Just either send me a message in my social media. On my socials, or just if you see me on the street at work, whatever. If you see me in person, just put me to the side and genuinely ask me to pray for you. Genuinely ask me for prayer, because I will drop everything. Lord knows I will drop everything in the drop of a hat just to pray for you guys. So let's do life together. Alright, so please encourage each other and yourself, and I will try to do the same. Alright, so God bless, and